Hi guys, we got some groundbreaking news today. Well, we're breaking ground. All right, we got a bit of a unusual format house that we're building. And so we started by putting this cement column in the middle of everything. And since I had one, I'm using a machinist rotary table. Got a cross-line laser level. It's a green laser. And it's about the only way possible to see it in sunlight like this. I've got a bolt that I center drilled so we can clamp it into one of the slots, and that makes it adjustable this way. Got a block of wood that I scribed a line into, and it fits into this hole so that I can verify the laser is lined up. It's a good way to double check things the way the laser is mounted down. There's just a block of wood in the bottom of it. I think I'm probably going to make something a little more secure than that, but right now it's working fine. So we can set up our laser here, and by holding the card up against this stop, I can see exactly when everything's in line. The stop helps us figure out how far from the center of our column we are. So now I can just simply put plumb bob up against that stop, and then that lines me up directly with my holes that I have in the ground. We're drilling those with the hammer drill, and then we put a piece of rebar in there, and as we dig down in the hole, just keep on drilling that rebar hole down deeper and deeper. So far, this is the first 3.5 foot diameter hole. Probably went down about 4 to 5 inches, and that's the amount of debris that came out of it. So now I need to go after it with the jackhammer and see what we can get out of it this time. Well, we made it down to about 32 inches. Getting a little closer to 3 foot over here where this channel came out. Getting into some pretty solid slabs of rock here. They're several inches thick now, where before they were only like a ½ inch thick. So see if we can get these things cleared out, and that might be as far as we go. I haven't wanted to drag the jackhammer down in this hole with me, but might need to if we're going to go any deeper. Still some roots down in here that you can see every once in a while, so obviously water gets down through these cracks, and we need to respect the freeze line. This is what we're working with. We're making about 3 foot diameter holes so that we have room to shift things around. We're going to precast our footer columns and set them in the hole, and then finish putting the height of them on with some sonotube type forms. Over here you can see I got the center rebar in place, and just as we remove the rock from the hole, then I just drill down a little further each time and replace that bar in it so I can keep track of where the middle is. I have one of these marking flags and just put a hook in the end of it. Now you can hook it around the rebar, and then it shows you if the hole's maintaining the right diameter. The temperatures here have been in the high 90s to 100 degrees every day, so we broke down and got us a canopy on here, which turns out being a really good idea for staying out of the sun. This is one of the other holes that we've got started. This one had a lot more solid rock. We thought that we'd just be able to like pin to a rock foundation, but it turned out that this other side was more soft, and so we ended up having to just dig it down to full depth. As we're pulling the rock out of the holes, we throw it here into the bucket of the Bobcat, and then that eventually gets moved over to this other pile over here. This is only a couple holes worth of rock. It really turns into quite a pile in a hurry, but we're having to manually pull it out of the hole with buckets and then deposit it over there. Because we have such large holes in here, we put up a safety fence to try to maintain some kind of safety for anybody that might happen by, but keeps the animals out and don't want anybody getting hurt.
Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. We've got lots more to come.